get royalty checks.
And you're working on WWF TV against names like people who are now Triple H, Owen Hart, Bret Hart, Vader, a guy who you were familiar with from the past. How did you feel coming in there, knowing your physical limitations at that time, but getting the type of push that you were getting at that time?
Well, I knew eventually it was going to come to an end. I didn't know how long it would last. I even and Bret stooged me off. I knew I was going to be married up with Bret with this angle we were doing, and they were just, I just told him, I said, there's a couple of things I just probably am not going to be able to do, Bret, in the ring. And of course, the next thing I know is I'm talking to Vince, and Vince wants to know why I'm limited and why I think I can't do this and that. And but I knew that I was, and but I was going to go as long as I could, and I did, as long as I could physically perform. But man, I'd ripped my tricep up. I couldn't even work out anymore. I couldn't do any type of bench press, incline press, overhead press. So my body was also starting to change a bit. I wasn't as big and thick and bulky as I once was, just because I was limited in what I could do in a weight room, in a ring. It just affected me all around.
You beat Bret Hart very early on. Was there any pushback from Bret? Was he playing ball? Did he feel okay with that?
Yeah, and I thought about that when I was told what was going to happen that night at TV, or I was told the week before what was going to happen with Bret and I in Pittsburgh. And I made sure to go over and talk to Bret. Listen, we're professionals here. Let's talk about this. And he was good with it, man. He was perfectly fine with it. Bret was a pro. He was a pro's pro, and he was good with it. He Working with him was very familiar to me, even though I'd never worked with him before. But Bret worked snug, which I was accustomed to in All Japan. It wasn't stiff, but it was snug. He wanted to look believable, and he was very methodic. And I liked the way he worked. We just meshed well together. We got along well together. We had a lot of long conversations in locker rooms and over the telephone about what we were going to try to do with this thing and where we were going to try to take it, and trying to set up different matches and things like that. So he was great to work with.